Okay, so I'm still in the line from Beyonce here, and I'm gonna say I like Bishop with the good hair, with the silky smooth perm. Bishop with the bald fade probably isn't my favorite Bishop as of this issue, but I tell you what, on the second read through, I really did enjoy this comic. But you already know what it is. My name is Cedric, but you can call me Ceddy Said. Welcome to Reviews from the Six. I just want to welcome all my booktubers, Disney fans, Marvel fans, HBO fans, DC fans, Cinemax fans, Cinnabon fans. It doesn't matter. Image Comics, whatever it is. Today we are reviewing X-Men, and that is Bishop Goes Wild. So if you can't tell by the introduction, I'm a huge fan of Bishop. Bishop and Cable are probably my favorite X-Men. Hands down, besides Cyclops, I'm rocking with those two. So when I saw this on the stand, I said, you know what, I gotta pick this up. I really haven't read any standalone Bishop comics. Now, I understand some of you are like, well, how are you a Bishop fan? Well, because the animated series, duh. Collecting the cards back in the day, duh. But yeah, honestly, this is my first read of Bishop's single comic. Now, of course, I've read Bishop in other stories, whether it's an X-Men story, whether it's teaming up with Cable, whatever it may be. I've read those, but just a standalone, I was like, yo, let me get this and rock it. And since we are in Black History Month, I'm gonna say that again, since we are in Black History Month, I wanted to review this because they do have black love in here, y'all. Somewhat. I'm going to say somewhat. I'm not going to say thoroughly. But however, Bishop does meet a nice young lady in here, so it seems. But let's get right into the comic, shall we? Like I said, we are reviewing X-Men. This is Bishop Goes Wild. And reading the title, I thought it was going to be one of those things where Bishop just goes crazy, right? Like, he just walks into a town or a city and just goes kaboom. Or he's in the middle of a battle, he absorbs a lot of energy, and he just self-destructs and everything blows up. But it really wasn't like that. It takes you for a bit of a loop. And like I said, on the cover here, you can see that there is a character on there, which is a female. We'll get further into that later on, but of course there goes Cable there, or Bishop, I'm sorry. So the story starts off with a young lady. She's closing up shop and she's counting the register and everything. She's like, boom, the day is over. All of a sudden, in walks Bishop tripping. Like, Bishop walks in tripping. He's just like, I know you aren't who you say you are. Tell me who you are right now. Who are you working for? Who does number 2 work for? I'm gonna blow up this whole place. You better tell me right now. Type deal, right? And she's like, wait a minute, hold on. Like, big dog, I don't know who you are. I'm just a waitress here. And she's stuttering, right? She's like, but I don't know. Your friends call you Bishop, right? He's like, yeah, they call me Bishop. So as this is going on, right, she's trying to tell him, hey, I'm cool, I'm legit. I don't know nothing about nothing you talking about right now, right? In comes a cop, draws his weapon. He's getting ready to blast Bishop. Bishop is like, nah, boom. So we all know Bishop's power is that he absorbs energy and then he rechannels it, right? So he didn't absorb any energy. So all the energy he let out was what he had. So he fainted, right? So he faints, he knocks out the cop. Oh, girl takes him back to the hotel or back to her place, right? And she's like talking to her cat, you know what I mean? She has a pet cat and she's talking to her pet cat. She's like, yeah, I normally don't bring stranger homes, but Strange Mutants is something different, and I thought that was comical. I really enjoyed that. That was funny to me. So she says that Bishop comes to, bam, he pulls a pistol on her, right? She's like, yo, why you pulling a pistol out on me and you got powers? That don't make no sense. You got a pistol in my face and you got powers? What's up with that? And I thought that was the cool part for me about reading this issue on Bishop, is that because we do know he absorbs energy, we do know he rechannels it, but he uses his sidearms a lot, little pistols and things like that besides his rifle. So I'm like, what is the reason for that? And he pretty much just explains it like, look, yes, I do have these mutant powers, but you have to remember, I rely on instinct. you know, and you know that's combat styles too, you know, hand to hand, whether it's with guns. He's just like, I depend on all those things, so it's a lot easier for me to deal with somebody with a pistol than it is to absorb some energy and use their power on them. So to keep that in mind, right? He's tripping out, he's spazzing out. He pretty much explains that he's been having these visions of an alternate universe where he's battling other X-Men. So he doesn't know what's real, what isn't, because these visions come and go. But he knows something's iffy about this girl, though. He's just like, there's something wrong here, right? And then this is where the comic kind of takes a turn for me. Like I said, it's dealing with an alternate universe, and it's dealing with, you know, visions, right? And with all this going on, it kind of jumps around a lot, and for me it kind of jumps around a little too much, to where the second read really helped me out on this. So all of a sudden, here comes Beast, right? Or actually, let me rewind that real quick. So there are a couple other characters in here, right? They do a cutscene right to the school of gifted children, you know, Professor X's school. And you have a couple mutants out of there, and there's this mutant Gateway. He's sitting there, he's forming a gate. Cassidy comes, he's trying to look for Jubilee and all these other X-Men, and he can't find them. He's like, where are they? Well, anyways, long story short, Gateway zaps him into another alternate universe. So allegedly I don't know where they went, but they didn't come to the universe where they are, you know, where Bishop is now. Anyways, here comes Beast, right? So it's a totally different looking Beast. You're like, this is a cool looking Beast, though. You come to find out that that's an alternate timeline Beast. However, there is the Beast in Bishop's current timeline who helps him out in this matter. So keep in mind, they're sending mutants all over the place. They're having different visions. Bishop doesn't know who to trust. Beast is trying to help him out. He's slamming Beast all over the place. He doesn't trust Beast. But then they show an alternate timeline of Beast, who is really evil, who says he scraped the brain of Bishop. And after he scraped the brain of Bishop, he created a being that Bishop could trust. So this Beast wants to infiltrate the X-Men, and he created a being, like I said, which is the woman for Bishop to trust. So the whole time Bishop is right. Bishop is like, yo, I told you she couldn't be trusted, whatever. Beast comes back into the picture like, I gotta save him now, right? When Beast shows up, the battle is already going on. She turns out to be a Kree, you know, or a scroll, I'm sorry, but she transforms, you know, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. And there's not really much of a battle. Like I said, it says Bishop goes wild. He really doesn't go wild. It's just a little bit of dialogue, you know, with a little bit of fun swinging from Beast. You know, you see him swinging all over the place, which I thought was pretty cool. You see an angry Bishop who's just like angry and upset, who really doesn't use his power at all. So yeah, it was just a little confusing, but long story short, this issue was just about Bishop having these visions and traveling so many timelines that he just doesn't know who to trust and what to believe anymore. But if he trusts his instincts, he knows who not to believe and who to trust, if that makes sense. So it's kind of jumbled. It's kind of all over the place, but I really did enjoy it on the second read. The first read, you're really not going to get much. You're probably going to put it down and be like, I really didn't like it. That's how I kind of felt, but I dug it. Especially the art. Like, I really dug the art. Like, check this out. Oh, a little too fast there for you guys. But just some of the art, man. Like, I really enjoyed it. Like, the Beast stuff, like, was really cool, y'all. But yeah, it was just unfortunate, you know. Like I said, I picked up the comic. I was like, yeah, there's black love in the air. It's Black History Month. Let me see what's going down, you know. But I really did enjoy it on the second read. So if you made it this far, I just want to say thank you. I really do appreciate it. And you already know what it is. It's YouTube. Go ahead, hit that like button. If you don't hit that like button, YouTube is going to be like, why am I sharing this content with people? I'm not going to do that. Also, hit that subscribe button. Your vibe attracts your tribe, and that's what brought you here today, right? Boom. go ahead, hit that. Also, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. And then also leave me a comment down below on what you thought about this issue and what brought you here today. Are you a big Bishop fan? Have you read more into X-Men? They said the next issue I should read is X-Men 10, I believe it is. So have you guys read that? Let me know if this is worth looking into. But yeah, with that being said, go ahead and share this to any and all social media platforms and to anyone that you think this would be useful for. Thank you for watching me. This is Cedric from Reviews from the Six. Peace, love, and blessings.